Hello students, greetings from Saraswati Sishu Kunj. This is video number 33 of Applied English. Students, in this video I am going to discuss about listening, and it is one of the parts. As you know students, you are going to appear for the IELTS examination on 17th of October. There will be total 4 parts. Part 1, one more part 1, part 2 and one more part 2. So there will be total 4 parts, and I am taking here one of the parts and we will discuss what answer should be. Students, before that, this is Saraswati Sishukunj Bhagwala portion, and this is a video that I am going to have discussion on one of the parts. Students, I have already given an assessment task of the same video in the previous video of mine, and you are going to do listening for the second time. Write your answers in the answer sheet. Along with you, I am going to do listening and I will write my answers on the board, and then we will discuss what answer should be. So it is a kind of practice for you. You can practice and you can do well in your examination. Without delay students, I am going to play a listening track for you, and the listening track is here. Start listening.
First, you have some time to look at questions 11 to 17. Now, listen carefully and answer questions 11 to 17.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes, I'd like to get some information about trips to New Zealand.
Certainly. Take a seat and I'll be right with you.
Thanks.
Now, where would you like to go in New Zealand?
Well, I was hoping to do a bit of travelling around, actually. There are a few things I'd like to see and do before I go back home.
Right.
One thing I really want to do is go to Christchurch. I have relatives living there that I can stay with, my mother's cousin, and I've heard it's a nice place.
Yes, it's a lovely city, and staying with relatives will help with the budget, of course.
The budget?
It will save you some money.
Oh, right. Well, I'm not too worried about that. I've saved quite a bit of money working in Australia.
Oh, that's nice. Good for you. Well, you know that New Zealand consists of 2 main islands, the North Island and the South Island, and Christchurch is on the South Island.
Is it? I was never very good at geography at school. Do you have a map I could look at?
Sure. Here we are.
Right, I see. And, well, then I'd also like to spend some time in Auckland, and maybe I could do an English language course there. Can you organise that sort of thing for me?
Oh, certainly. We'd be happy to arrange that. But bear in mind that Auckland is in the North Island.
Okay. And I'd also like to do some skiing or maybe even some snowboarding. I hear New Zealand is a great place for that.
Yes, absolutely. But you should go to Auckland first for your studies, and then you can get the ferry across to the South Island and take the bus down to the snow.
Oh, I don't like boats very much. I'm not much of a sailor. I think I prefer to fly.
Right. What about joining a walking tour? That could be really fun.
Not sure about walking, but joining a tour might be a good way to travel because then I might make some friends my own age.
Now, let's get some details. Can I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Su Ming Lee, but you can call me Sue.
Okay, Sue. And what's your address here in Melbourne?
I'm living with my aunt in the suburb of Kew. It's 29 Lock Street. That's L-O-C-H, not L-O-C-K.
Do you have a phone number that I can get you on?
The best thing would be if I give you my mobile. I always have it on me. It's 0402 558 992.
Okay. And when do you want to travel? Because you'll need to be down south in July or August.
Oh, yes, of course. That's winter, isn't it? So I better go to Auckland in May.
Yes, let's say departing from Melbourne on the 1st of May, that's a Saturday, and then you could begin your course on Monday the 3rd.
That sounds great.
And how long would you like to study for? A month, 2, 3? What do you think?
Well, I'll probably need more than a month. What about 8 weeks until the end of June?
Fine. I'll see what I can do. Oh, and how would you like to pay for this?
On my Visa card, if that's possible.
Before you hear the rest of the talk, you have some time to look at questions 18 to 20. Now listen and answer questions 18 to 20.
Hello, Sue. It's Angelo from Cosmos Travel here. I've booked your flight and I've found you an English college called the Harbour Language Centre.
Great. Where exactly is that?
Well, have you got that little map I gave you yesterday?
Yes?
You see where the harbour is with the 3 wharves and the water?
Yes. Got that?
OK, there are 2 parallel streets. Quay Street, that's Quay, and Customs Street. The building where the college is located is on Quay Street, opposite Prince's Wharf.
Right. Got it. And what about accommodation?
Well, I've booked you into a hotel for the first 3 nights, and then the accommodation officer will find you a family to live with.
Good. And where's the hotel?
It's a short walk from the college, on the corner of Queen Street and City Road.
Which corner exactly?
On the left-hand side as we're looking at the map.
Okay. Near the little park.
Yes, that's right.
And what about a good bookshop? I'm going to need to buy a dictionary and some English books.
Yes, well, I believe there's a really good language bookshop on the corner of Customs Street and Queen Street. It's near the college, so that's pretty convenient.
Thank you so much. You've been really helpful.
That is the end of part 2.
You now have half a minute to check your answers.
Now you will hear a conversation between a travel agent and a customer. The conversation is about a customer wants some information because she wants to visit some places around in New Zealand before she goes home. Now you can hear a conversation between travel agent and a customer. Now I have written some options, students. You can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. There are total how many options there are? Till H, till H. And always we need to keep in mind that what the instruction is. Okay, question number 11 to 13 and I have taken a part, okay, and it is 11 to 20. The first we need to focus on 11 to 13. And I hope students you have written your answers. Okay, choose 3 other activities does the customer want to do. What are the 3 activities among this, okay, list. Now, as you hear the conversation, students, you can find a lot of information a travel agent gives to the customer. And what are the information? Why the first question, why do you want to travel to some other places? Why you want to go to New Zealand? And she says, yes, my mother's cousin stays in New Zealand and I want to meet my relatives. I want to stay over there in New Zealand and I want to visit some places as well. Now, students, above all the information is given, okay, the list is given, and about the list now, what the information? Visit some family, No, not family. Okay. I think I want to first go to Christchurch in New Zealand. So the travel agent says that there are total two islands. One is south and the second one is north island. And I would like to study. Customer says, yes, I want to do some English course. So what is the option? The option is English course. Okay. Not geography, not money. Okay. And what the travel agent guides, if you want to go to New Zealand, Christchurch, you can go, and that would be more convenient. How is your budget? What is your budget? And the customer says that I have earned enough when I was in Australia. Okay. So now save money? No. What is the purpose of saving money? No. So this option does not come. Visit family, that is also okay. And yes, also I want to do some skiing. You know the meaning of skiing. Okay, that is done on snow. So she wants to do some skiing. So now here the information is do some winter sports, and it comes in winter. So this is the option winter. If you are listening very attentively, students, you can get the answers. Okay. Now also the travel agent gives some more information about go sailing. Do you? And what the customer says, no, I am not interested in boating. So here boat means sailing. So this option does not come. Okay. Join a walking. It would be really better if you join a walking too. But also customer says, I am not interested in walking. But if it is only two, then okay, I am very much interested. I can meet new people and young people also at the same age of mine. So what is the option? The option is meet young people. So students, you can here also join a walking tour. Okay, in the conversation it is clearly mentioned, but the customer is not interested at all in joining a walking tour. But tour, yes, tour she is interested in tour, but not walking tour. And when she joins a tour, what happens? She can meet young people of the same age of her. So now students, this is three options to get it, and it can be in any order. So your answer should be 11, 12 and 13. Okay, 11. The first option is D. So I write my answer is D. The second one is E. So I write here E. And the third one, that is H. But students, always keep in mind, this is always in any order. So you can write in any order. In any order. So if you have written H first, then also correct. If you have written E instead of H, then also correct. So now this is in any order. Keep in mind, students, in the examination you are going to get like this part, and you need to do listening. Now students, we are going to discuss a question number 14 to 17, and we will see what answer should be. Now students, I will write the questions here, and we will discuss answers. Now students, we are going to focus on the questions 14 to 17, and always you need to follow the instruction. Complete the form below. So it is a form. Now customer wants some information, and customer gives some information to the travel agent. Now travel agent fills the form. Okay. And the conversation continues. Customer's detail. May I know your address? And the customer says, yes, my address is locked. 29 locked. Now here 29 locked and OCH. It says lock. It is not LOCK. It is clearly mentioned in the conversation. The customer says, but it is LOCH. Okay. And I know your mobile number. Yes, contact number. Yes, I have my mobile phone, and the mobile phone is always with me. So I think it is more convenient to give you my mobile number. So now what is the mobile number? 5558992. So this is the contact number, says 0402558992. So this is the way. This is not 0, but it is set 4. Students, that you need to keep in mind. And okay, when do you want to join? So I want to join on Saturday, 1st May. If you have done listening very attentively, students, it is clearly mentioned that is Saturday, 1st May. Okay. And what is the length of course, that how long you want to study. So I think 1 month, 2 months. So most probably it is not 1 month, but I want to study 8 weeks, okay, or maybe you can say 2 months. So what is the course of length? And the course of length would be what would be 2 weeks or 8 weeks. So here we can write 8 weeks. Or if you are not written students 8 weeks, you can write 2 months. Okay, so I write 2 months. Students, always keep in mind no more than 2 words, not more than 2 words or a number. So we have written number also and weeks, and here also number and a word. Okay, students. So this is, and how would you like to pay? So I think I have my visa card and I would like to pay by my visa card. So students, this is the information that you get in part 2 of filling the form. These are very easy information. If you are done listening very carefully, you get all the information. Now students, we are going to, that means I am going to discuss questions number 18 to 20. There are 2 more questions remaining. Just meanwhile you can check out your answers and just let me know that how much you have got. Now I am going to discuss questions number 18 and 20. Students, I have written questions 18, 19 and 20. It is 18 to 20. Always we need to follow the instruction. Write the correct letter A to G next to the questions 18 to 20. Now students, there are total 3 questions 18, 19 and 20. What you need to do, you need to write here letters. Okay, there are how many? So it is mentioned in the map A, B, C, D, E, F and G. So students, you need to select any 3 letters from the map. Now when you are done listening very attentively, students, these are the very easy questions and you get the answers as well. Now students, the language school is before the conversation begins and Angelo says, hello Stu, this is Angelo here and I would like to give some information. I have booked your travel ticket and I would like to give some information about a school, accommodation, that means hotel and bookshop. Do you have a map that I gave you yesterday? Just open the map and I am going to instruct you. Okay. Now there are total 2 parallel roads that you can find. Which are the 2? One is Custom Street and the second one is Quay Street. And the customer says, where is the language school? And Angelo replies, the language school is on the road of Quay Street. So, this is the Quay Street? Yes. At the corner, okay, on the road of Quay Street and opposite of Prince Road. If you are listening very carefully, you can hear. So now what is the answer? Where is the language school? The language school is A, opposite of Prince Road and what, on the road of Quay Street. So the option is A. Okay. Now the hotel is, but it is not mentioned hotel, but Angelo replies to the customer and says that okay, you need to stay with a family and the accommodation will be at the end of where, at the corner of Queen Street. So this is the Queen Street, students, you can see. Yes. And on the city road near the garden. So now the hotel, that means accommodation. So you can see some place over here. Yes. So near the garden, your accommodation will be near the garden at the corner of Queen Street and City Road. So the option would be here. Okay. The hotel is near the garden at the corner of Queen Street and City Road. The bookshop is, now where is the bookshop? Students, if you have done listening very attentively, you get the answers that the bookshop is at the corner of Queen Street and Custom Street. So here it is the D option. Okay, students, in the examination I am going to ask one of the parts of this map that you need to study the map. You need to give the answers. Here there are 3, 18, 19 and 20. But in the examination of applied English, I am going to give one of the parts of map. So students, study and you can do listening. Definitely you are going to get. Now students, every time I give an assessment task after my video, here also I would like to give a video. What you need to do, start listening and practice. You can do better in the examination. Without delay, students, now I am going to play a listening track it is an assessment task, it is a practice task for you, and you can do practice. And the practice task is here. Start listening.
Part 1.
You will hear a telephone conversation between the organizer of a short story competition and someone who wishes to take part in the competition. First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 6.
Good morning. Dave speaking.
Oh, hi. I'm phoning about a short story competition. I saw an advert in a magazine and I was just calling to get some details.
Yes, certainly. I'm the competition organizer, so I should be able to help. What kind of details are you looking for?
Well, does it cost anything to enter?
Yes, there's an entry fee of £5.
Okay, that should be fine. It's a short story competition, so how many words is that?
Well, we want to give people a reasonable amount of freedom, but the guidelines are around 3,000 words.
Oh, that sounds quite a lot.
Well, it's not as much as it used to be. We did have a limit of 5,000 words, but some people thought that was too many. So this year we've reduced it.
Right. And does the story need to be about anything in particular?
No, you can write about any topic you like. But the main point of the competition is that it has to have a surprise ending.
Oh, I see. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever written a story like that before.
Yes, it's something we've introduced for this year's competition.
Right. I'm 18. Is there any age limit?
Yes, you need to be 16 or over. So, if you're 18, that's fine.
Great. So you have the competition once a year, is that right?
Yes, we start advertising in January, and the competition takes up a lot of the year. We give people a few months to write their story, and then it takes quite a long time to judge all the entries and to announce the winners.
I see. So when is the closing date for the competition? It's already April. I hope I'm not too late.
No, you've still got plenty of time. You need to submit your entry by the 1st of August. After then, it will be too late. Although you can always enter next year's competition.
Okay, good. So how do I enter?
Well, we have a website, and the best way to enter is to complete the entry form online. We also have more details of the competition on the site. Shall I give you the web address?
Yes, please.
Okay, it's www.comp4ss.com. And that's the number 4, not the word 4.
Okay, thanks. I've got that. So I can complete the entry form online, but how do I send the story? Do I print it out and send it to you?
Well, you may want to print the story out so you can review it, but don't post it to us. When you've finished your story, you will need to email it to us. The email address is on the website I gave you.
Okay, that's fine.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you will have some time to look at the questions 7 to 10. Now listen and answer questions 7 to 10.
Can you tell me a bit about how the competition is judged and what the prizes are?
Yes, of course. Well, once we have all the entries, I send them to all the judges. Our competition is quite popular, So we are lucky to be able to use famous authors who are very interested in the competition.
That's fantastic. It's great to know that someone famous will be reading my story.
Yes, that's right. It takes them quite a while to read through the entries, but eventually they decide on the top 5 stories.
I see. And what happens then?
Well, they will be published online so everyone can read them. They will not be in any order at this point. They will just be the 5 stories that the judges think are the best.
And do all the top 5 stories get prizes?
No, it's just the top story and the runner-up.
So how is the top story decided?
Well, once the top 5 stories are available, it will be the public who will vote for their favourite story.
Right, I see. So I need to get all my friends to vote for me then?
Yes, that's a good idea.
And what is the prize?
Well, the runner-up gets a prize of £300, but the winner gets a trip to Spain to attend a workshop for writers.
Wow, that's brilliant! I'd better get writing straight away.
Yes. Good luck.
Thanks.